wanted to come and talk to you guys today about something a little serious. I had wind up seeing something on Facebook yesterday that really got me thinking about a lot, actually. But before we get into that, if this is your first time here on my channel, thank you guys for coming out and spending a little bit of time with me. Please also make sure that you do hit that thumbs up button, because that will help the channel out a lot, gain more exposure within the YouTube community. And also please hit that notification bell so that when I drop content just like this every week, you guys will always be the first to know. Now, what I saw on Facebook yesterday was a post. I'll put it up here on the screen so that you guys can see it as well. And so the post basically was talking about how black women should love black men even more, and how black men should protect black women even more. I can't remember exactly what it said verbatim, but I will post it here on the screen so that you guys can see. But what I usually do whenever I see something on social media that intrigues me, I always go look in the comments just to see what everybody's mindset on said topic, is and stuff. And I legit got upset because the majority of the black men were talking about how they don't feel the need or the right to protect the black woman. Now, when it came to the black women, they were actually talking about, that they should love the black man even more. And I got upset because why do we feel that we shouldn't protect our black women? Like why? Now, I was talking to my best friend about this yesterday, because he had calling me and stuff, and so I was telling him about this, and he did make a valid point, because he said that the way me and him are, we're the type, and I will say this about me. Me and him, we're both the type to where if we're like walking in to a place, and there's somebody either behind us or in front of us, we'll hold the door open for them, let them pass, especially if they're a woman. I open car doors, I offer to help, carry bags, stuff like, just minor stuff like that. I guess you could say it's chivalrous, but I, like, me and my best friend, we don't do it to gain recognition or anything like that. We do it because that's how we were raised. We were raised to be, gentlemen. But he did make a valid point, because he said that, us men, when we do stuff like that for women, that they would, now, of course, not all women, not all. But quite a few. I'll say out of, like, when I say quite a few, I'll say like every 2-3 women, like 2 or 3 women out of every 10, like that, just to kind of give statistics, whatever. But these type of women will be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, or I'm strong, I'm independent, I got it myself. And that's not why we were doing that. We were, we're not looking to hook up, or thinking that you're weak by any means. Like, no, we're just trying to help out. That's just how we are. But it's very, very sad and pathetic that us as black men, and then yeah, of course I'm throwing myself within that mix because I'm a black man. Us as black men, we don't feel the need to protect our women. Have we fallen so low that like I can't even, like I really don't even know what to say anymore. Like I could just only ask, have we fallen that low? Like us as black men, we get with a woman, we want to, move in with them, have them pay half of everything, but yet we don't feel the need to protect them. We don't feel the need to protect the women who have actually given us life. Now, the thing is, these men saying that they don't feel the need to protect the black woman, that of course says a lot about your character, but that also says a lot about how you are as a son, as a brother, as a cousin, and even a grandchild. Because wouldn't you want to protect your mom, your sister, the women in your family? But then you had a lot of men, you had a lot of the men basically referring to not protecting a total stranger. I still don't get that. Like still, why? Another thing that I also see within the black community is that why is it that us as parents, our child gets a job and we expect for them to basically help contribute to the house? Now, I actually have, done a lot of, not necessarily extensive research on this, but I have seen that in the Asian as well as African community, that Asian and African parents, they are really, really strict on their children. Not because, that's just them as parents, but because they want their children to be successful, more successful than them. So they make sure that they keep their heads in their books, go to university and, become something. You have Caucasian people, the entire Caucasian community. Their child gets a job, and what they do is that whatever bills that the child has, which basically is like cell phone bill, as well as paying a part of the car insurance, that is if the the child is of age to drive. But what white people do is that they will build savings funds, savings accounts, and actually financially start grooming their child to basically learn how to manage money. Black people, on the other hand, child gets a job. Next thing you know, every paycheck, the child is contributing to rent, the utilities, everything else for the household. But black people give the excuse of, I'm teaching them responsibility. Now, mind you, there's only a very, very small truth to that. Because yes, you possibly are teaching them responsibility, but you're doing it the wrong way. Case in point, my ex-wife and I, we have a 8-year-old daughter. Once she starts working, we're going to sit her down, let her know, hey, this is how much your checks are every week, every 2 weeks. This is what we want you to contribute and everything, not to the household, but we're going to open a savings account. Give this portion of your check to us. We'll put it into that savings account so that, when you're ready to, buy a car, go to college, or, even when you're ready to move out, you have money to fall back on. But black people don't do that. As soon as the child turns 18, they ready to kick the child out. Just because the child is 18, that only makes them legal. That doesn't make them an actual adult. And all I want to know is why. Like, why are we like this? Why is the black community like this? Why is it that men hate women and the women hate the men? Now, you have a lot of black women talking about, oh, I can't stand these niggas, or, stuff like that. Well, it's not so much the fact that you can't stand them, it's the fact that you can't stand yourself for being attracted to these type of men. You have a lot of black men talking about, oh, all these women, they're gold diggers. Okay, that's you attracting them. I mean, that's you pretty much being a simp and want to wine and dine her. And why? They ain't all because you're going to get a little bit of ass in the end. You thought that you were playing her when, yes, she's basically just been playing you this entire time. I also been seeing a lot of this. It's like this one particular post on Facebook that I'm still trying to understand, like, why. Because the post said, and mind you, I'm paraphrasing with this. The post basically said that a black person is not going to support another black person's business, all because the person with the business bullied the other black person. Something along those lines. Now, mind you, I know a few people that bullied me back in school, but they are now business owners, and yet I still support them. What they did to me was in the past, back there. I'm looking forward now. I'm looking at your success. I don't hold grudges. At least not anymore. But the whole fact of the matter is, why? Like, why are we actually like this? Like, I really want us to talk about this in the comments section. So, feel free, to give your thoughts, give your opinions. I would love to see just exactly your perspective on this. But I am going to end this video here. I was going to make this a relatively short video. I just wanted to know, why are people of the black community, exactly like this? Like, why are we tearing each other apart while all other ethnic races are building each other? They're building each other, but yet we're just tearing each other apart. And I just want to know why. So, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for coming out, spending a little bit of time with me. This has been your boy Scriv, and I will see you guys next week.